Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, July 17th. This is Basil Numerzitsky. Looking at our fire potential impacts, we have quite a few. Wind across Nevada and parts of Idaho and into far northwestern Utah in the short term. That'll be today and into tomorrow. But the bigger concern will be monsoonal moisture returning after a long absence across a good portion of Utah and maybe trickling into parts of far eastern Nevada and far southeastern Idaho. Precipitation the past 24 hours, just a few scatterings here and there, nothing significant at all, no significant lightning as well. New fire starts given by the circles in red, existing fires in the yellow, and we probably will see this activity in the red picking up over the next couple of days with the upcoming lightning. Observed precipitation past 7 days, bone dry across our southern areas, and even the last 14 days, just a few light scatterings, about 1/10 of an inch or so in most areas. So we've dried out considerably across the Arizona Strip, Utah, Nevada, into far southern Idaho. Quite wet across the mountains of central Idaho. We don't have any immediate concerns there, but it will start drying out as well. Just looking at previous fuel conditions, these were ERCs about 5 days ago, back on late Monday, and you can see that we were very moist up north and starting to dry out across Utah, with these red circles being in the 80th to close to 90th percentile. But look how far we've come in just about 5 days. Many PSAs here at the driest levels that we've seen in about 2 years, ERC-wise, 97th percentile across a large portion of central Utah, and down towards the 90th or percentile across far southern areas. These are the areas that will be under the gun with the lightning, as will be some lightning in far southeastern Nevada, and also winds across a broader region of Nevada and Idaho. A look at our satellite imagery with upper level map superimposed. Trough of low pressure still carving itself out across the Pacific Northwest with a broad southwest flow. The tightness of these height lines indicates the stronger wind field that will exist across Nevada, far southern Idaho, and parts of northwestern Utah today. But notice a lot of thunderstorm activity developing across Mexico to southern Arizona. We will be watching this moisture as it starts to slowly build northwards as high pressure tries to nudge in over the next few days. So a look at today's significant fire potential. We have wind across a good portion of Nevada into northern Utah, but our bigger concern will be the lightning now surging out of Arizona into southern portions of Utah, also poking up into adjacent areas of Colorado. And as we go into tomorrow, we have the trough of low pressure still here, dry air punching into a good portion of Nevada, but you can see that surge of subtropical moisture getting into our southern areas, these areas in the green, and sometimes between the tan and the green, the areas in the black also support isolated lightning with quite often very little rain reaching the ground. On the right hand side, you see where our lightning concerns are, eastern half of Utah, and also trailing into parts of far southwestern Wyoming, not quite into the Bridger Tetons, but just south of there. Something we'll have to watch. Again, winds gusting over 30-35 miles per hour with low humidity across most of the rest of our region. And then weather conditions on Monday. On the left is where shower and thunderstorm activity is expected to continue. So this is where we're concerned about the lightning. On the right-hand side are the wind gusts. So especially concerning is the orange to pinkish areas. Those are wind gusts of anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. Also in the vicinity of thunderstorms, outflow boundaries could exceed 45 miles per hour in microbursts, something to be concerned about that we haven't dealt with in quite some time. On Tuesday, still quite windy across parts of Nevada. Still some lightning developing across eastern Utah. You can see where the moisture surge is on the map on the left. Areas in green to the areas in black indicate where there's moisture. In the areas in black, typically, that's the fine tightrope between having enough moisture for thunderstorms, but not so much that they turn very wet over a large area, although we do expect to see some wetting rains over far southeastern areas. And if you look at weather conditions on the left is where we expect to see shower and thunderstorm activity in the green. Also starting to creep into far eastern portions of Nevada. We'll have to watch that because the wind field on the right-hand side is still showing some wind gusts approaching 30 miles per hour in the orange through there. Outflow boundary winds with microbursts indicated further across Utah. And our total precipitation over this first 3-day period, only about 1/4 of an inch in terms of the heaviest rain amounts, and nothing very heavy. It'll be a low-end wetting rain in our southern and eastern areas, but a lot of areas will get minimal rain with this lightning. Going further down the road on Wednesday, on the left-hand side, you see the moisture trail in this dark color with some dots of green across Utah and maybe far southeastern Nevada. On the right-hand side is where we have lightning high-risk concerns continuing. On Thursday, that high risk moves into northwestern Utah. We should see some low-end wetting rains, or at least significantly higher humidity across our southern and eastern areas. We'll see how far this gets into Nevada. We see some more moisture pushing into there. And then as we go into Friday, things start dissipating lightning-wise. We get drier Pacific air starting to push in. And then by Saturday, dry air pushes into Nevada, Idaho, into a good portion of Utah. So this lightning episode will be brief, and it will be followed by somewhat breezy but much drier conditions. Precipitation totals for the whole 7-day period. So our wetting rains will be across southern Utah and southeastern areas in the Arizona Strip, but not much going further north. Our 8 to 14-day outlook shows a much above normal temperature, so we are going to get hot and staying fairly dry. There is a monsoonal signal here across Arizona, but not really poking further north. So any monsoonal moisture we get or additional lightning will be a short 1 to 2 day event and then going back to dry weather. So this should put us in a much more active fire pattern. And this concludes our briefing. Have a great day.